Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So if this is your first time on the channel, I just would like to say welcome. Hi, my name is Kim. I am a Sims 4 gamer, and I'm here with the second installment of the Nisey Dream Wedding Build series here in the Sims 4, and I'm super excited to be creating this wedding. So this submission was sent in by CLOUTEDtre on the gallery, and Trey sent in the Jeferies couple, and they're this young couple, and they met in Oasis Springs and they wanted to get married here, and they recently got a house, so they're having a backyard wedding. And it was super exciting for me because I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times backyard weddings get kind of forgotten about because they're not, you know, typically super extravagant and super over the top. But I think just the amount of intimacy and picking your favorite people to celebrate the most important day or one of the most important days of your life is something that's truly admirable and should be cherished a little bit more. So I mean, I am super excited, especially in the times that we are now. I know that a lot of engaged couples are opting to do a more intimate backyard wedding and hopefully a larger ceremony once things get better in the world. So I thought this was a super cool idea. Trey wanted this to be in Oasis Springs, so here we are. The original lot is called Dusty Turf, and I think this is a 20 by 30 lot. I know that it's in kind of like the bottom left corner on the map, and I really like Oasis Springs. I don't get to play here or build here nearly enough as much as I would like to. So thank you, Trey, for the opportunity, and thank you for trusting me for creating a venue and a home for this lovely couple. With this home, Trey said that they wanted opportunity for the family to expand, maybe children in the future. So this does have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but we'll get into that in just a bit. I'm having fun with the shell. My inspiration were homes in the southwest region of the US, specifically California. So I was googling just different images of small homes in California, and I just really like the kind of, I don't know, I guess I could say kind of like Spanish influence, or I guess specifically not necessarily Spanish, but just kind of like South American influence, just with the separated roofs and things. A couple of years ago, my family, my fiance and I, we took a cruise to Mexico, and when we got off on one of our shore days, we took an excursion into the city of Yucatan, Progreso, and I saw a couple of houses that kind of looked like this, and I noticed that that influence was kind of prevalent in the Google images that I saw of California homes. So I really wanted to bring in that influence, and I felt like it could tie in with what Oasis Springs had going on. I'm not exactly sure what the Sims team modeled Oasis Springs after, but I'm assuming it's definitely maybe like Palm Springs, or even maybe other states in the Southwest, maybe like Arizona or New Mexico. I'm not sure, but I really feel like it kind of has that desert-esque kind of feel, but not super dry, if that makes sense. I don't know, that's just kind of like where my head went. But anyway, we've pretty much finished the shell of the build. I'm working on the back patio, and I just wanted a space for the Jeferies to be able to chill out and just enjoy being outside at their new home. I feel like just really engaging with the outside world, no matter how close or far it is for your home, is super important, just to give you a change of scenery and to help you clear your mind. Like, I feel so good when I spend just a little bit of time outside, even if it's just on my back porch or in my backyard. It really feels so good. It's at this point where I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and establish a garage. So that's why I dedicated like this frontal little square to the garage, and I'm making a quote-unquote garage door using the windows from base game. I just stacked them up. I really love the fact that we got that window date update a couple of months back, because it really gives us so much flexibility with making things window but not come off as just a regular window. We've moved to the inside, and I'm trying to just get the spaces established. So like I said, there are going to be 3 bedrooms. I only set up 1 bedroom because in Trey's brief, the Jefferies, they just got this house, and I didn't want it to be super extravagant. Now, this isn't a starter home by any means, but to me, like, realistically, it's a really good price. I think the last time I checked the value on the lot, it was around 70k simoleons, but also I put in a lot of extra furniture to accommodate for the wedding and like the ceremony space. So if you got rid of that, it's going to be a lot lower, but I wanted it to be kind of like a smallish house, because most couples starting off, they don't have all of the simoleons in the world, and also they don't really need tons and tons of space. So yeah, like that was fun to build small, and I don't know, it just really adds to the whole intimate feeling of this wedding. Whereas with my last build, it was really grand. This one is definitely more intimate, and I really like the switch up, you guys. So thank you so much for sending in your briefs. I really appreciate it. So we're working in the kitchen, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to really maximize the space. I knew that I did not want to get rid of one of the bedrooms, because Trey specifically said that they wanted room to expand. So I felt like 3 bedrooms is really awesome for a young couple that may have a family down the road, but they could also use the other rooms for like an office space or a studio space. I don't know, just depending on what your Sims are into. So I really didn't have any more room to play with. I was pushed almost to the max with the space that I had on the lot. So I really had to make this center area work. I went for a more open floor plan. So you guys saw me putting the kitchen in the corner. Originally, the kitchen was going to be on the other side of the house by where that door is, but I decided to put in a laundry room instead. Originally, the laundry was going to be by the garage, but I decided to make that into kind of like a mud room. I don't know, you'll see. But I was just playing around with furniture and just spacing and just seeing what I can get in here that your Sims can move comfortably around and actually have people over. I would say the most annoying part about this build was the platforms. So not the platforms, are they platforms? Yeah, they're called platforms, right? The platforms were like it was like a struggle every time I would add more walls and close in a space. The platforms would raise up, and I would have to manually level everything back out, which was super annoying. But I opted for platforms because I wanted to play with those different levels, and I really wanted a garage. Honestly, if I did not have a garage, I just would have went with a foundation and regular stairs. If you notice out front, kind of like in the little tunnel area, I do have some platforms serving as stairs. If I did not want a attached garage, I would have went for foundations, but I feel like platforms just give us more flexibility. But it does have the drawback of every time you create a new room, the level of the platform adjusts, because it's assuming that you want it at a different level, if that makes sense. Anyway, I am choosing the tile and the rugs and things. I definitely wanted tile. I noticed this in a lot of homes in Southern California that I Google image, that they have a lot of tiling on the inside. Now, I don't mean like kitchen tile. These are more like I don't want to say adobe tiles, but maybe like adobe or kind of like terracotta tiles. That's kind of the vibes that I was going for, and it feels just really Mediterranean to me. I don't know, I just really like the way that it looked and how everything came together. I also know that this is a thing in Florida homes where they have a lot of kind of like terracotta tiles inside, and I really like that. Like I said, I was definitely drawing from a more kind of like Spanish influence, so that's why I'm using certain type of decor and furniture like this side table here. And I felt like the Jeferies was just a really fun and eclectic couple. I feel like they were probably, I don't know, their aesthetic is what a lot of people would consider alternative in my head. I could be completely wrong, but just by me looking at them and reading their brief, I feel like they would be into just being kind of earthy and being like really colorful and, I don't know, not super uptight and clean lines and, you know, modern white crisp aesthetic. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I love a good modern aesthetic, but I feel like with the Jeferies, they're a little bit more laid back and low key, and I don't know, I just really hope that I captured the Jeferies, and I hope that Trey is satisfied with this build. I decided to keep the bathroom footage in here. Usually I cut that out, but since this is a venue as well as a home, I decided to keep it in just to kind of show my process for setting up the bathrooms. So there is a general bathroom space, and then there's an ensuite in the master bedroom, and there is a laundry room. So like I said, originally where the laundry room was going to, well, where it is, that was where I planned for the kitchen to be, but I like my new arrangement better, and I figured out that I didn't have enough space in the master bathroom, so I added in one more tile. And like I said, you guys can see how often I have to adjust the tile and adjust the platforms, and it was kind of annoying, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I play tested it, everything worked, so I'm super duper happy. And I just love the different colors. Like, I feel like the colors really makes this house feel like a home. I love the different tones. Like in the main bedroom is like a kind of like a muted blue, and then in the bathroom is a more of a vibrant blue, but it's still kind of pastel, and I just really like the way that came together. And I realized that I didn't budget any wardrobe space in the master bedroom, so you guys just saw me add in just a little space to add in a walk-in wardrobe, and those came from the get together pack. I'm trying to figure out how I want this bedroom to be styled, and I just really wanted it to be colorful but also very calming. I went with just simple furnishings, like the bed is kept simple drapery. I don't know. Also, although this is the master bedroom, it isn't super big. It's technically like just a little bit, like literally one tile bigger than the other two bedrooms. So, you know, I made it work. I definitely made it work. I was just adding in a couple of alarms. I added in a thermostat and a couple of smoke detectors, and this is that mudroom space that I was telling you guys about. This is right off of the garage. I really wish that we had garage doors. I remember the garage doors from The Sims 3, and I love them, but I mean, I guess if we don't have real cars, what's the point of having a garage, right? Anyway, I digress. We are back in the master bedroom. Like I said, this is the only bedroom that I set up as a bedroom, and I remember I ended up settling on this bed from Seasons. I just felt like the headboard from the other bed was really big and cumbersome, and I felt like a younger couple could appreciate not necessarily having a headboard and really getting more of that natural light coming into the room. What am I doing at this point? Oh yeah, I'm just adding in a few more embellishments, and I am about to set up the other bathroom. So I definitely knew that I needed a tub in this build. Trey said that they wanted a family, so obviously they would need a place to wash up their toddlers, and hopefully if we get an actual baby update, maybe we can give babies a bath in a tub, and they have like a little seat that you can bathe them in. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, tangent. I'm going off in a tangent, you guys. Back to the build. So like I mentioned earlier, in the meanwhile, before they have kids, maybe they can use the other bedrooms as a office space, so I don't put much in the quote-unquote office. I really wanted Trey or whoever else decides to download this lot to have the freedom to decide how the other rooms are going to form and function, and like change it as their needs change. And I leave the third bedroom completely completely blank. I just added a couple of skill building items in there, like a painting easel and things, and I got a card from the debug menu. I just went on the gallery and typed in debug cards, and I felt like this is the type of card for them. Obviously it doesn't function, but hey, we need to give a purpose to dedicating that space to a garage. It's at this point where I start to focus on the wedding ceremony aspect, you guys. I'm super excited, and I just really like the way that the wedding area came out. It's very intimate. I mean, obviously you're not gonna have hundreds of Sims come here, but you know, I feel like a good 15 to 20 would be able to sit here comfortably, enjoy the ceremony if Sims actually sat down while your Sims got married, but that's a whole nother conversation there. And they would have enough room to eat and drink and dance and be merry and just bring in the new chapter of these Sims lives together. I can't quite remember both of the Sims' names. I know the guy's name is Kale, and I think the girl's name is Taymar. Yeah, so Kale and Taymar, this is their house. But yeah, I decided to go with the other wedding arch. I believe, I can't even tell you what this one is called. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's the other wedding arch, the more kind of like rectangular one, and I felt like that kind of really went with this whole kind of like deserty type feel. And like I said, I feel like they're more earthy Sims, so I just went with the more simplistic one. And I got these folding chairs just from base game, and I don't know, I just chose a similar swatch, and I don't know, I just really like the pink and the purple, and I don't know, I just wanted to create different moments which will be really good for screenshots, and I don't know, just like really capturing the day. That's what I was kind of focusing on. And like when you get rid of all of the wedding stuff, you still have a beautiful backyard. I knew as soon as I saw that Trey wanted a backyard wedding that I was going to use these string lights from the toddler pack. They are my absolute favorite. I feel like we need more of these. I definitely see Kale and Taymar's wedding going into the evening and them dancing underneath the these aren't fairy lights. I mean, they're more like rope lights, but that's neither here nor there. I could just definitely see the whole mood coming together. I was going to use those two long tables from Cats and Dogs, but I opted for these round tables that came with either those came with Jungle Adventure or the Laundry Day pack, and I figured that I didn't have enough room for seating, so I'm building some more I guess a more pavement area. So I took the curved flooring that kind of like have those default options in the game, and I colored the negative space with the grass flooring. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know it went by so quick, so it's kind of hard to explain, but what I did with the flooring, I kind of manipulated it by using the curved pieces and the part that I wanted to look like grass, because it's technically a floor, but I colored it green using the green floor tiling underneath the grass category, and then the other bit I used the same type of tiling I used in the rest of the paved area. So it has like this really cool curved feature going on, and I just really liked it. Like, I felt like that was so cool. It's not super common, and it just really helps to set their yard apart. Now I'm using these debug, I mean, they're kind of like bricks, but they're just called debug, so I can't even tell you what they're called. I had to search and search for them, and I'm just taking each individual little brick and like manipulating it along that path. And I did that so your Sims just don't be walking everywhere, and also just to kind of polish off the path back there. And I really like it. I was just adding in an outdoor bin, and now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do landscaping in the backyard. So I eventually settle on this kind of like grass piece here. These came from the Island Living pack. Yeah, these definitely came from Island Living, and I don't know, I'm just trying to really fill in that curvature, make it feel lush, and also make it feel purposeful. I'm just trying to make it look like I did the curve on purpose and not necessarily just because I needed more seating space. And I just really like the way it turns out. I cap it off with that fencing from City Living, and I just added some greenery, and I just feel like it's a nice little divider without cutting off the paved area from the grass area, if that makes sense. And I added in this petite dance floor. I think it's a petite one. Yeah, I don't think it's a medium one, but I just wanted to indicate that, hey, your Sims can dance. You don't need a dance floor for your Sims to dance, but I don't know, it's kind of like a guide. I mean, if you wanted to do like a little challenge or something, I think it'll be cool. And I really like the grass bit that I put on the wall, and also these flowers that I'm putting on the wall. The flowers here that are behind the fountain, these are from the Jungle Adventure pack, and the kind of like grassy bits behind the seating area, those are from the Get Together pack, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm using some of those Jungle Adventure pieces on the side, and I'm rearranging these little bricks. I do get rid of this line, these two lines of bricks off camera, but you know, I was just trying to make a path for your Sim to walk through, because they won't walk through the bricks, and that's another reason why I like them, because it helps to define the walking path, because it gets on my nerves when like you have a vision for how you want your Sims to utilize the space and they just do whatever they want. So these little bricks kind of prevent them from going into those different spaces. I swapped out the dining table inside with one that came with the update that included a lot of the Mexican influenced cultural pieces and foods and things. So I really like that, especially for this build here. And it's at this point where I'm just really embellishing the outside, adding in just some more lighting and some more wall decor. And I decided that these will be the type of Sims who bike a lot, you know, whether it be just for therapeutic purposes or for exercise, or you know, just to have an actual form of transportation. So I put the bikes in the garage, and I feel like that actually gives a purpose for that space. And I'm just adding in just some different pieces in here, some different cabinetry and things like that. But anyway, you guys, I mean, I think this is pretty much it. I mean, the only other thing that I really focus on is just finishing up the backyard, deciding what table I want to use out there, and some landscaping. So yeah, I mean, I pretty much ramble on enough. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. It helps me and the channel out more than you know. And feel free to subscribe and be sure to click that bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. Also, don't forget to catch the machinima of this speed build. I'm super excited for you guys to see Kale and Taymar's wedding day. I'm so excited for that, you guys, so definitely stay tuned and watch that. Be sure to check out the card on the screen or the link down in the description box below to see that, and let me know what you guys think, you guys. I'm so excited for them, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. But anyway, again, like I said, I am rambled on enough. I'm gonna hop off here, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the second installment of the Nisey Dream Wedding Build series. Don't forget to check out the description box below for the link to the official machinima showing off this lot and all of its wonderful glory. Feel free to like, comment, and share this video. And as always, I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.